Hello, how are you doing? It's your girl Toya, the bossy one. Yes, I'm here, y'all. I am here. I know that I've been MIA. Okay, everybody don't yell at me at once. But when life happens, you have to meet life head on, right? So sometimes when life happens, you don't always have the time or the opportunity to sit down like you normally would. When my real life happens, then the things, the hobbies that I like, those type of things have to take a back seat temporarily until I get life in order. But life has leveled out. It's great. I'm feeling good all the way through it. So here I am. Now, I timed myself today. I wanted to see something. So I will say that it took me approximately 30 minutes. 30 minutes to do what, you might say? Well, 30 minutes to get presentable for video, for YouTube, for social media. 30 minutes. I work from home, so I just get up in the morning, I do my, my cleansing ritual, and I put me on something to lounge in, right? I don't put on any makeup, anything. I'm just, regular schmegular me. So I wanted to time myself to say, how long does it take for me to get myself presentable to be photographed or to go out and meet someone? How long does something like that take? Well, due to the fact that I'm pretty, I'm so streamlined. Like once I find a good thing, I stick to the routine. I'm very habitual with that. And also, due to the fact that I am a minimalist, so I literally have everything in my wardrobe in my head, and I literally pull things together because I'm really good at mixing and matching. Because I'm a minimalist, I try to keep like just the bare minimum. Like even this little dress serage thing that I have on, I've had this for probably 3 years or so now. So I like to get classic timeless pieces that I can mix and match. I'm really good at that. People think that I do a whole lot of shopping, but I honestly don't. I just buy things that are timeless and I mix it all around. And I always go through my clothes and get rid of what I don't need, donate that, and replace it with things that I can use. And I try to stick to trendless items. I don't follow trends. Um, and yeah, so everything that I need to wear is in my head. My makeup routine is pretty much the same. So 30 minutes for me to, do my hair, pull my, locks back, put my earrings on, spruce it up, right? 30 minutes is not a very long time. It's not going to kill someone to do the bare minimum and to show some effort. So there's where we're going to start at. Derrick Jaxn and the Effortless Wife. So, over my years of being on YouTube and subscribing and listening to a lot of content creators, you hear so much about the dusties. Oh, I don't want a dusty. Oh, dusty this, dusty that. I think people fail to realize that women can be dusties too. And when you do dusty things, you get dusty results. You guys should already know right where I'm coming from. I'm probably not going to have the popular opinion, but y'all know me being the boss that I am, I don't care because I'm going to do what makes this one happy, and I'm going to rationalize for myself because that's what I'm here for. If you are around here being a female dusty, then Derrick Jaxn is the least of your worries, okay? First and foremost, before I get knee deep in his butt, let me address the lady in the room, okay? It took me 30 minutes to pull myself together to look decent enough to come on camera. Every woman should have an arsenal in their back pocket, period. It's no excuse. When you go out into public, there's no reason for you to be marching around looking like who done it and what for. You should always put your best foot forward. And if that lady had her best foot forward, I would not be talking about her right now. But you can clearly see with how she was dressed and how depressed she looks that she did not have her best foot forward. And I can only imagine what that man has to live through. Okay? Now, I'm going to partially shoot Derrick Jaxn a little bit of bail, but I'm going to get back to him. On to her, okay? You're sitting there talking about having on the full armor of God, but I've never seen a picture of Jesus looking like that. Even Jesus, who traveled around Jerusalem in sandals, pulled himself together better than you, sweetie. Period. Period, point blank. There's no excuse. I don't care about you trying to look good for someone else. You should want to look good for you. Okay? And if I'm not mistaken, I think that she has daughters. So you're raising the next generation of girls, of women to be lackadaisical and to literally walk out in public looking like they roll out of bed. You didn't even have enough decency to grab a lint brush. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. And it's not about having money, because you can pull yourself together on any level, on any income level. I myself, my best friend always tells me, like, girl, you should do fashion videos and stuff like that, because you know how to put stuff together. You know how to take expensive things and inexpensive things and mix them to make them look good. So I'm saying all that to say that you don't have to be a millionaire to get nice things and pull yourself together and look presentable when your husband is supposed to be a relationship guru and he's giving advice to women, but the woman that he has at home looks like my grandmother says, damn it, I'll bite you. And then you come back on video with this bonnet on talking about it's your helmet of righteousness and you got on the full armor of God. Sweetie, God's warriors be stunting, okay? Let's just keep it 100. All of us who are in the black community, we grew up in church. You know about the big hat sisters. The soldiers of Christ do not walk around looking like her. You in a cult of Christ. You ain't a soldier of Christ. You can't sit here and tell me any Baptist church you drop into in the United States of America is not going to have no women sitting up there looking like that, because the sisters in Christ will pull you to the side and say, sweetie, what's wrong? Do we need to lay hands on you? Do we need to pray? Because you coming up in here looking like you're stressed. And you don't need to look like the mess you going through, okay? We all go through things, but it's up to us to make sure that we put our best foot forward for ourselves. It has nothing to do with a man. If you're putting your best foot forward for a man, then you already have a problem and you're already steps behind. You should put your best foot forward for yourself because you feel good about you. And when you feel good about you and you putting your best foot forward for yourself, then people know how to treat you. Because you're showing people what you tolerate, you're showing people what you like, and you're showing what you'll accept. So, of course, he's going to be out here boot scoop boogieing with everybody else, going down on all these different women because you at home looking like who want to touch you. Okay? I'm a woman, and if my dude was looking, first of all, he wouldn't even be my dude. I need to file for divorce because you need counseling. And clearly, whatever you're going through, you ain't inviting me to the party. So since you don't want to work with me, you need to work without me. Period. How is somebody going to take care of you and give you the best of them if they won't even take care and give the best of themselves? Help me understand it. There is no reason why, as a grown woman, from what the videos have said, there's no reason why, as a grown woman, a man should be going to another woman asking her what kind of perfume she wears to come home and give to you. You don't have enough common sense to not smell like skin and spit as an adult woman? What? I don't care if your parents ain't do nothing for you. You have the World Wide Web, okay? And it only takes 2 seconds to get on there and figure your life out. Mugler, alien, really? It's not like he brought in Killian Roses on Ice or Killian Angel Share. It's not like that. It's not like he brought home the Delina, okay? He didn't bring home Tom Ford fucking fabulous or Tom Ford Lost Cherry. Anybody want to buy me a bottle of any of those that I named, drop down in the comment section. But no, seriously, it's not like he brought in, any type of super name brand. Alien, Mugler. You can go to dang on freaking Macy's counter and get it a refill on it for like $60. That's not an expensive perfume to wear. That's an everyday scent. Okay? That is an everyday scent. Literally, I would rather smell a woman wearing Good Girl by Calina Herrera, something like that. Even the Pure that I have right here on my counter. I could grab my perfume right here. These are everyday scents. He went and bought you an everyday scent to be exclusive. So that just goes to show how far down on your game that you are. See, he went and bought an everyday scent that a surgeon is wearing. A surgeon wears Mugler every single day. That's not going to be her boss up scent. That's her everyday scent. So he went and took a surgeon's everyday scent to give to you to feel special. The only way I would accept that perfume from a man is if he, number one, knows me and he knows it's just something that I like. Or if it was my husband and he was just like, here, you know, like, I don't know, try this. Something like that. But not for me to actually have to accept something that a man had to go pry out of another woman to get you to, because you don't have, like, if she would have been more put together, I would have believed that he probably just would have tossed it to her for the hell of it. But from the way that she looked, he was giving it to her because he felt like she needed help. That's just my opinion. Now it's time for me to get on Derrick Jaxn ass. Derrick Jackass. Okay. First of all, for you to be out here telling everybody what they need to do in their relationships, you need to read your own book. Because obviously whatever you wrote in that book, you just tossed it off the top of your head. There is no way on God's green earth that anything that's in them books that you swear that you slanging that's supposed to be helping relationships, it can't work. Because it's not even working for you. Excuse me, but the way that he talks, I thought he was going to have a boss chick. I thought it was going to be a bad chick on camera, not a broken down woman who belongs to a cult that you have helped brainwash on her right side of the brain because the left side belongs to Christ. Okay? You do all of this good talking, but you don't even follow your own rhetoric. And you literally have these women going around quoting this stuff to their men and messing up their households. Listening to you. And why did you even say anything? If I were you and I was in your situation and that would have happened, I would have just be quiet for a while. But like they say, pride goeth before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. You had to pipe up and say something. I know Ding Dong in the back didn't tell you to be quiet because she don't even know what to do with herself. So she couldn't possibly give you any feedback. But what in the world? You talk all this stuff. Why didn't you find somebody that you're equally yoked to? Oh, I get it. Because a woman that's equally yoked would have saw through your BS a long time ago. How trifling is that for you to sit up here and say that you spent $1,400? Well, you wired this girl $1,400, spent money on her, a ticket to come out there to flirt with you. For you guys to, what y'all do, lay in the room and pray? Do you really think that any of us believe that you guys didn't have some type of a relation with each other? Come on. Who do you think you fooling? Nobody. Nobody. You are a hypocrite. Okay? I don't even want to give you the compliment of narcissism, because even a narcissist would have had an elevated person, a counterpart behind that. Besides that, I know narcissists in real life, and they girls are more on point than that. She should have just stayed off camera. And it's as the leader of the home and being the head, being a man, it was up to you to say, baby, no, not like that. It was up to you. But that's what happens. A lot of these so-called quote unquote relationship coaches, they don't have good home lives. A lot of these quote unquote relationship coaches is out here cheating. A lot of these quote unquote relationship coaches are right out here with the rest of the single people doing single people things because they only spinning rhetoric, because there's a lot of broken women out there that want to listen to that stuff and they buy it and they know that, so they feed the beast. That's a lot of the reason why I don't really come out and talk much, because I don't talk well to broken people. I can be harsh at times. And if you can't handle my delivery, then we're going to bump heads. And I don't have time to be arguing in my comment section with people that may or may not exist. I just don't have time for it. I live in the real world, okay? I give real world advice. I go through real things. I have a real relationship, okay? And if I'm going to be tuned into somebody, I want to be tuned into somebody that was real. And that's where Derrick Jaxn fell off. You're not real, brother. You're not keeping it 100. You're not putting your best foot forward. You're telling everybody else what to do with your relationship instead of telling the number one person, and that's you. You need to go find what you need to do with your relationship because you're raising daughters too. So you're going to raise the next generation of broken women. Thank you very much. How about that? You trying to fix people over here, but you at home breaking everything. Okay? If you want to be out here and be single, that's fine. If you want to live the single life, then that's fine. But be real. And see, this is the thing. 2021 was the shakeup. 2020, was the shakeup. 2021 is the revelation. Okay? We are living in the revelation. If y'all want to take that Christianity thing and take it to the Bible, we're living in revelations because things are being revealed. And all of these people that we've been following and we've been seeing, they ain't right. They ain't been living right. Their life been all screwed up. They've been doing all kind of dirt behind the scenes. And having everybody to believe that they virtuous and they righteous. Meanwhile, the people that are virtuous and righteous, because we might not speak the best, because we may curse, and because maybe we have real lives, we demonize, we wrong, we hoes, we this, we that, we can't do everything. Well, it looks like nobody in the world is doing everything correctly. Maybe everybody is a damn hoe. Maybe you just need to live in your damn truth. And then when you are ready to confront the person in the mirror and be the real you, then that's when you settle down and everything in your life will fall into place. And you won't have to go to no relationship guru to get no advice because you'll be able to give yourself the advice that you need. Because God, the universe, the ancestors, everything that we are, it's all been given to us. It's in us. It's up to us to pull it out. It's up to us to find it within us. And then all your questions will be answered. And then when all of your questions are answered, sucker ass MCs like Derrick Jaxn can't come brainwash your ass. And then when you see that he ain't what he said he's been, your whole world don't come crashing down on you. I done been on this earth 41 years and I done put the best good game I can in this 41-year-old body. And I'll be goddamn if somebody else's plight be my fall apart. Hell no, I don't care who go through what. I'm only concerned about what Toya got going on. Period. This is my world. I'm in reality. My reality does not end when I press stop on this camera. This is not the end all be all for me. Of course, I would love to have a good following. Of course, I would love to talk to people. Of course, I would want to encourage people. But I'm not going to get myself all wrapped up in this and I forget about my real life. And because I'm so caught up in this facade, I'm all over here looking for other people to tell me how to conduct my shit. I done had ups, downs, highs and goodbyes in my relationship that I've been going through for the last 5 years. And guess what? Ain't a thing I got off the internet helped me in my relationship. The only thing that helped me in my relationship is my foundation, my spirituality, who I am, and my groundedness, and who the hell I see when I look in the mirror. Find out who your ancestors are. Find out the type of food you like to eat. Find out the type of exercises you like to do. Find out the type of music you like to listen to. And that's how you get yourself back. And it won't make a difference whether it's a dang on Derrick Jaxn, freaking Kevin Samuel, T.I. Tiny, who the hell else this week is falling through the cracks, whatever they going through. You can sit back and watch and have a clear mind because you're real with you. Stop getting caught up. Stop letting these people catch you up in that facade because that's all that it is. And if you can't see that the veil is being pulled back, I don't understand. I don't understand. If you subscribe to the Bible, if you're a Christian and this is what you wrap your life up in, then why don't you wrap your life up in the fact that since Jesus died for your sins, you can go to God on your own petition. And if you can go to God on your own petition, ask God. Stop asking Derrick Jaxn. He don't fucking know. He don't. Because if he did, he sure would be married to Raggedy Ann. And with that being said, I want y'all to be prolific, be abundant, do something good for yourself, and always remember to do something good for somebody else. And in the meantime, in between time, before I say peace up out of this mug, you remember this. I'm Toya. I'm the home girl, okay? I could talk to the guys and I could talk to the girls, but I'm going to give it to you real. And if you can't handle it, then I ain't the one for you, and that's okay. You can look at my subscribers and see. I don't mind. Stay if you like, go if you must. But either way it goes, peace. Until next time.